Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Jay-Z is under major trouble, and this time Diddy is the least of his worries because his multi-million-dollar scam has just been exposed. And things are getting messy by the day, so make sure to stick with us till the end.
I want to be held accountable for what I'm doing, right? It keeps me sharp.
So it all started when Jay-Z announced a massive donation of $300 million to the Philly School Fund. It was a massive amount, so Jay-Z obviously made headlines. But no one knew that there was something very sinister going behind the scenes. Jay-Z and his Roc A Fella brand announced this donation for the kids of Philadelphia, and it was actually a good way to avoid the Diddy news for a while. And it might have seemed harmless in the beginning, but the people who actually work with the Philly school system have explained why the $300 million donation is shady.
It gets deeper than that because I want to just take you guys through this. Why are they doing this? How is this good publicity with everything that's going on with the Diddy stuff? How? And it also makes me think if Jay-Z is actually for sale like this, where does he get his money from?
So let's quickly get you all up to speed. Jay-Z's Roc A Fella is actually running a campaign in Philadelphia where they're helping students from low-income households to get higher education. Roc A Fella will be hosting a lot of events and will inform everyone about the Senate Bill 757 that gives a lot of scholarships and awards to underprivileged students. But if it doesn't ring any bells, then let us remind you that this has always been a government initiative for Philly students, but earlier, there was very little awareness about it. So the $300 million pledge by Jay-Z doesn't really exist, and it sounds like a big publicity stunt just so people forget about Jay-Z's close ties with Diddy.
Where are we going to take it? What are we going to do? How do we fix it? And what is everyone doing?
All this money that Jay-Z is pretending to donate is actually coming from your tax dollars and has already been allotted by the government. So Jay-Z is not really a savior of some sort, and Roc A Fella Nation is not really funding this education program. Also, for your information, this program has existed in Philly since forever, and it hasn't done much for Black kids. And a lot of people are even claiming that Diddy is being paid by the government to promote this educational campaign. So he might be doing this just to clear his name and money, of course. Some are also saying that Jay-Z is trying not to pay as much taxes these days, and that's probably why he's making so many more imaginary donations. But there's one particular rumor that you might be interested in. So people are saying that Jay-Z needed $300 million so he could allegedly get Diddy not to spill all the beans. Diddy isn't being kind to Jay-Z these days because he's angry that Jay-Z abandoned him. On the other hand, Jay-Z is scared for his life because if he says anything in favor of Diddy, the feds are gonna rip his career to shreds. But Diddy isn't gonna leave Jay-Z off the hook so easily. So Diddy probably asked him to pay up because he is obviously the only one being tortured while Jay-Z allegedly was equally involved in a lot of these illegal acts with him.
Where does he get his money from? Tidal's not really doing anything. You saw what happened with the NFL with Live Nation, Rock Nation, where he sold Kirkpatrick out. Beyonce can't be the only breadwinner in that family.
And when Diddy asked Jay-Z to drop a few million or he'll snitch, Jay-Z allegedly orchestrated this entire campaign. Now, he can write off all those millions as donation while giving all that money to Diddy, no questions asked. However, a lot of people still think that Diddy is gonna snitch sooner or later.
So now we have two people come out saying that Diddy was talking to the feds. Do you think that's true?
Whether it's true or not, and he might have been cooperative in some way, shape, or form, you don't get away with human trafficking unless you give up John Gotti or something like that, and that's not what happened here.
Others believe that this isn't the first time that Jay-Z has lied about donating, and he's been doing it for years. We've only noticed it now because it's so stupidly obvious this time around. Jay-Z probably got a little too stressed because of Diddy and didn't pay much attention to the details. Because as soon as the experts dived in, they exposed Jay-Z and his false donation.
If you just give me, you know what I mean? 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that, fam. And you got to explain to him like, life isn't like that.
Also, let's just be real. Private school scholarships are already a joke. And Jay-Z is only cashing the situation while also making sure that people forget about him and Diddy being the best buds. And to add on to the speculations, A lot of people also believe that Jay-Z allegedly deals with metric tons of coke that gets shipped to the tri-state area, and he's behind a lot of big street names. Besides, Jay-Z has been rapping about his lifestyle and substance abuse since forever now, so it doesn't seem far-fetched that these $30 million came from one of his shady side businesses, and he just wanted to turn that money into white. People who knew Jay-Z also recall that even before he made it big on the rap scene, he had tons of money rolling in, and this was allegedly because of him selling coke. And there's no reason why he wouldn't still be doing it on a much larger scale.
Rap came from
the street.
cocaine. Crack and rap hit the same time.
Okay.
The
I can see
same
that.
time.
I can see that.
In fact, a lot of people believe that Jay-Z is also equally involved in the sex trafficking thing with Diddy. The two basically are two peas in a pod, and Diddy always frequented those over-the-top Diddy parties where all these human trafficking deals allegedly went down.
I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so you image yourself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
This $300 million scam can also be related to this entire debacle. But for now, we know for sure that Jay-Z is not giving his $300 million in donation because it's government's money and he's barely campaigning for it. And ever since this news has gone public, people are calling out Diddy for not being honest about his donations and not clearly saying that he's not the one sponsoring the entire program. Jay-Z let people assume that he's behind all this so people can forget how he messed up big time when he cheated on Beyonce, had multiple affairs, and allegedly got rid of Biggie.
He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity.
And in his latest list of mess-ups, he has been hanging out with Diddy, and that's always a problem. Diddy could be arrested any day now because feds reportedly have a lot of his tapes, recordings and videos of his illegal activities. And if Diddy gets arrested, he's bound to snitch on Jay-Z too. Besides, Jay-Z has been pretty rebellious for the last few months, and he even called out the Hollywood higher-ups publicly. So his fall is pretty obvious sooner or later.
He said, I got the paperwork. He got files from the from the DEA and the FBI, all that stuff like that. He got plenty of paperwork behind this whole stuff.
And to put all these issues under the rug, Jay-Z launched this educational campaign, but he's now being slammed for that too. People also think that Jay-Z has completely gotten out of touch, and if he actually wanted to donate, he should have given money to public schools where most black kids actually study instead of promoting private schools. But the real question on everyone's mind is what Jay-Z actually did to the $300 million that he promised for donations. Do you think that Diddy had something to do with this scam as well? Or Jay-Z just made a mistake in the announcement? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest celebrity news and gossip. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.